Hi, Paul and Annette. It's Brian Chandler with Remax Alliance. It's July 28th, 2021, and I'm going to make this video to give you a little idea about who I am and what I do. My USP, that's unique selling proposition. In addition to 44 years of sales and real estate, the experience and knowledge that I gained along the way, I would have to say my unique selling proposition, what makes me different than any other realtor out there, is my marketing plan when it comes to selling homes. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to go over to a screen share and walk you through some of the things that I do to promote and market my listings in today's real estate market. All right, be back in a bit. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of information here, so I'm going to try to ramble through it as quickly as I can. If you Google me, Brian Chandler Remax or Parker or all the above, you'll see that I've got quite a significant presence here from different places. These are mostly websites that I have created for different purposes. But as we go through, quickly, I'm going to just go through a few pages here. Page 2, page 3. You can see that I'm still showing up here as well, page 4. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because my ability to get exposure for myself online also shows my ability to get exposure for you. If you go to videos, you'll also see I've got pretty dominant pages as far as videos are concerned when you Google me. Now, also, I am a Google screened agent, which means I've gone through their screening process, Pinkerton background checks, checked on licensing, verified your history, the fact if you have insurance, insurance, that you're properly licensed. So that becomes really important, of course, and allows us to be at the top of the search results when people are looking for realtors in the area. Yelp likes me. Also, top 20% of agents in the country for outperforming on Google, top agent award, what people are saying, some testimonials. Anytime you want information, you can just request it for me, and I'll send it to you. I'm also a certified residential senior real estate specialist, helping seniors with transitioning in their lives to downsize, declutter, go to assisted living, whatever it might be. Do some awards. Highly recommended locally. Also, I am a certified social media master, which you'll see more about in a little bit. So a little bit about me. I was born in Outwater, California, which is Southern California. I was educated there and went to San Diego on a scholarship. And after I left San Diego, I graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in marketing from Cal State Northridge. There I am, about 3 years old. My first car, 57 Chevy. I went right into real estate right after that in 1977. So during that time, I've been able to be a top agent, a manager, an instructor, a trainer, an investor, part owners of a home construction company. It's just a lot of different things. And I've been able to have relationships with quite a few influential people in not only the real estate industry, but also, as you can see, motivational speaker Tony Robbins, Darren Hardy from Success Magazine, my pastor, my mom, Elizabeth Dole. So, so it's just a little bit more about me. I mentioned that I had created some books, which I have 7 currently as the author, and you're welcome to any of those. They are complimentary. This is the team that I am working with currently. These people are awesome realtors, awesome. Now, back in the day when I had a mustache and a lot younger, this was the team I had assembled working directly with me in a radio show that I had on real estate as well. Family, we had a great reunion for the first time ever in Lake Arrowhead, California, and we still talk about how much fun we had that day with my family. Just some other things, food, fun, cars, things with my son Reno. I was able to coach youth sports for 11 years with him. And as a freshman coach at Ponderosa High School, it was the first year they ever won the league championship in the snow. It was a lot of fun. And okay, next. This is topparkerrealtor.com. Don't you deserve a top realtor representing you? I specialize in helping you accomplish your goals. When real estate's involved in this process, that's when my top realtor services and over 44 years of experience are invaluable to you. So what's what makes up a top agent? They're all not created equal, as it says here. Having a commitment to you to do what needs to be done to help you accomplish your goals. Communication is key, so you always know what's going on. Experience, knowledge, knowing how to handle situations, be a problem solver, and progressive, staying on top of things as they change in the real estate profession, which they have considerably in the last 40 years since I started. Now, as I mentioned before, I have quite a few different websites online, and that's because they will appeal to different people out here on the internet. Some people like information, some people like photos, some people like videos. So we try to accommodate them going through the different websites that I've created. I've currently, I believe, have about a dozen uh, different websites up. There's another one there. This one deals more with realtors in Parker, Colorado. Uh, Facebook exposure, of course, we get ongoing postings there, not only for my listings, but for real estate in general. That's how some people will find us, of course, online. LinkedIn is another way that we do postings almost daily for a variety of different things, real estate related, and of course, promoting my clients. This is a blog off of briansells.us, one of my other websites, trying to keep information available to the public and for people to find us. Once they find me, then I can work with them and hopefully sell your property or one of my other clients. VIP concierge program that I have. These are certain complimentary services that I can provide for my buyers and sellers, depending on the transaction that we're involved with. My commitment to you, I'm committed to focus on your goals to help you achieve the results you desire. Basically means I don't stop working until your goals are achieved. Value of a top agent, quickly a winning strategy, marketing resources, exceptional communication, a master negotiator, finding solutions to problems, knowing which vendors to work with so we have least amount of issues, escrow management, and servicing after the close. 70-point checklist. This is what I start with on every listing that I work with. And not that every single one of these always applies, but most of them do. And how we keep track of all these things here is I create a Gmail account for all my clients and then use that calendar to post everything that I'll be doing during the course of the transaction, whether it's a listing or escrow or a buyer sale, whatever it might be. It's a great way to communicate. If you'd rather I text you, call you, email you, we can do all of those as well. Uh, this is a website. We register the address of every listing that I represent, and then we'll provide different templates depending on how many websites we put up. Usually it's 4 to 6 different sites, usually information about the subdivision, about the town, home details, photo gallery, and from that, we also have a link to brochures. So I have information about the property. We also put up all these different brochures. And reason being is that not everybody likes the same thing. Not everybody likes the same color. Some people want more photos. Some people want more information about the property. What's the lot size? What's the square footage? What are room dimensions? So we'll create different brochures that anybody can go ahead, click on those, save them, print them. Just some variety that I found to be really helpful in marketing my listings. This is another website for this property here. And from here, we have photo gallery. We have information about the agent, mortgage, if people are interested in finding out more about loans or their payment calculator. And from that, we also provide local information. How far is it to the gym from the property, the ATM, the gas station, groceries, information about schools in the area, which is obviously normally very important. We like to make sure that our websites are visible on all different types of devices available: iPads, tablets, iPhones, Androids, desktops. As you can see, it's really important that they all show up well on these areas. This happens to be another listing. This one, as you see, is on Ponderosa. This is the actual address of the property, a drone video, which we do quite a bit of. So there's a for sale sign, for sale postcard that we send out on our listings like this. We created a Facebook page for our listings. So this is where we'll put up slideshows, videos, photo galleries, postings, updates, anything else about the property that we can come up with. Besides a Facebook page, we also have a YouTube channel that gets created where, of course, we will put up videos, slideshows, more information about the particular listing that I'm marketing. Here's another website that we have available. This will actually show that we promote to over 2,000 locations syndicated online. So you can see that our listing will show up here at Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Coldwell Banker, Homes.com, Open Door. We make sure that your home is visible wherever someone goes online and is looking for property. We do the same thing with open houses, which I'll show you later too. This happens to be another listing. Now I'm showing you predominantly information on 2 listings only, not 100. So all of these will apply to a listing like yours as they do to these properties here. This happens to be a type of a slideshow with a pan and zoom feature. Another one here, same property here that you just saw on Fairway. This is one that I created from video templates that I have available. Instagram, of course, we're on all social media when it comes to helping promote our listings. Another video from templates that I had purchased that we use to post in different places. We create 3D tours as well, so we can have a branded tour where we take people through from the floor plan. They can see it from the area. They can walk through the property by clicking on these little circles here and actually walk them through the entire home or the floor that they're on. This is an example of Facebook ads for this same property I just showed you. And you can see there's not just one ad we run. There are a variety of different ads that we submit ongoingly. We A/B test the ads to see which one pulls the best. These are all for one property. Also, exposure online. Same house as you can see there. This is on USA Today, Amazon, AOL. We're over here on CNN, Lifestyle, as you can see. So it's very important being able to know how to go ahead and provide this exposure for my clients. Most agents, believe me, don't know how to go about do this or having resources to accomplish it. This is exposure on Twitter. As you can see, more and more on Twitter, but a different carousel type slideshow there. Analytics is really important. What are the metrics? What ads are working? How many are getting clicked on? When are they getting clicked on? It's very important that we use the venues and resources we have to see what's working and what's not. Another venue, a different set of stats. Just listed postcard as an example. This one, we use a lot of photos. This one, not so much. And the backside had more information about the house and the dimensions. This was a pretty large home, almost 6,000 square feet, so we had a lot to talk about. As I mentioned, we do a lot with drones. It's pretty dramatic, draws attention to people when they're going online, YouTube, Facebook, off the websites. Same property, different website, different tour. So at this point, sometimes people will look at this and go like, okay, Brian, I get it. You do a great job. Okay, I don't need to see any more. Usually I don't have clients say, okay, enough. Don't work so hard for me anymore. You've done plenty. I don't need you to do anything more. Most of the time, they want everything I do. Maybe they don't want to go through a presentation like this and look at everything in a video. So at this stage, if that's you, by all means, feel free to click off and pick up the phone and give me a call. And let's get started. Okay, so if you're still with me, great, because there is a lot left to show you, and I'm going to try to get through it quickly, as I mentioned at the beginning here. Just great tools that we have available that I utilize that are pretty unique. I think that what you're seeing here today, you're not going to find any other realtor that's going to provide you with the variety and the tools, the venues, the exposure that I'm able to provide. Toot my own horn, but folks, I know what I do and I know what other realtors do. And right now you're seeing top of the line marketing. So if you happen to notice when you look through these, as I mentioned, most of these are two properties, Fairway and Saddleback, just to show you all the different things that get done for one listing, what I would do for your listing. There's a Fairway. As I mentioned earlier, over 2,000 internet locations we syndicate to for people to be able to find our listings on the internet. Now, something also very interesting, people don't know where this information is, but I do. And this happens to be one page of searches that people do when they type in something in a search engine. So we can look for how buying a house here works, or how to negotiate buying a house. These are all searches people have put in Google or Bing or AOL, and we know what they're typing in. So we can target these terms, these search terms that people are putting in what they're looking for. It's a really valuable tool. A flyer, this is promoting an open house. Once again, this is on Fairway. This is one that's on LinkedIn, video that's there, property market there. This is one on Saddleback promoting the open house again. This is another one promoting open house for a different type of device, shows up better on phones. This is Craigslist. Once again, we're going to promote the open house wherever we can to get as much exposure and activity and hopefully several interested parties at the same time. This is from the MLS. As you can see, open house June 19th. Even on Zillow, if people are using Zillow to search for things, well, when they find our property in their price range and in the area, there it is, open house June 19th. So we don't miss a beat here, folks. This was on Pinterest. Once again, this was a house on Saddleback, promoted. This is like on Twitter, that particular property. Another venue we use on Megaphone through Remax. Another venue we use for marketing through Facebook. This is another Facebook post I put up. This is actually the drone video of that home on Saddleback. Open house promoted again. You can see this is a different date, the 13th versus the 19th from before. More information, venues that we use to promote the home, Saddleback once again. I'm hoping you start to see all the different things that I employ to help you get your home sold quickly and for top dollar with the least amount of inconvenience to you. I do all the work and make it happen. And some stats that show the results of our analytics and metrics. May have had that in there before. BrianSells.us, another website. As I mentioned, we use quite a few to attract different buyers. This is a timer that we can use for times we want to make offers, times the home's going to be on the market, or open houses. Another one here that we work for to attract a different type of clientele. So I hope you start to see a pattern here. There's another one. This is a list of videos that I had bought and had the templates designed, 50 different ones that we use to market the property. So I'm going to show you a few of these video templates that I have. They're different colors, different music, different transitions. But we can go down and let's just show you a little bit. So depending on whether we're doing Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, we have different sizes, dimensions, of course, that we will use for those specific venues. But these are all mine. These are all ones that I had created specifically for my clients to make them stand out. And usually we put up about 6 of these on different places online. Another way for us to attract people and buyers and sellers is to have a landing page like this where we can offer information. This happens to be a list of homes for sale in Parker, Colorado. Once I'm able to talk to this particular prospect or lead, they may be the perfect person for me to sell your house to. Another thing is we have these brochures that we go out seasonally. This is spring of 2021. And these are beautiful booklets that go out digitally that people can download from our advertising in our websites. This happens to be a list of YouTube type videos and Facebook videos that I've put up over time. Another way for people to find us, a way for them to call us directly and get a call back within 30 seconds or chat directly from the chat line here. Messenger. I also had this program created when someone calls off the sign and they hit this extension. We give them some information about the property, but they also are directed directly to my cell phone. And I know that they're listening to a recording and they're going to be calling me shortly. So I don't just capture their information to call them back later or send them a brochure to their phone. I want to talk to these people because they're in front of your house. They're interested in your neighborhood, and I want to get more information to them. I want to show them your home. It's another one of the websites, briansells.us. As I mentioned, we try to attract different people to different things. We're coming down the home stretch here, folks, so I'm going to try to go quick. A checklist. We have checklists for just about everything. I showed you the 70-point listing checklist. Checklist for you, what to do prior to listing, prior to preparing for sale, what happens after your home sells, and remember to change of address checklist about your utilities or things you might overlook when you're getting ready to pack up and move. Also involved in the community, I work the Canterbury Crossing neighborhood, and we're working on getting a website up called mycanterbury.com. And then also inparker.com is a website that's going to be geared toward local businesses, free for them to advertise in a directory for people to be able to find local businesses. I'll do interviews with them, some videos. We'll offer their specials, introduce new businesses. It'll be a really nice community, a list of events, calendar, and the such. This is the seller's roadmap, and we start here, meeting with the real estate professional and selecting who's going to represent you. Hopefully that will be me, after all you've seen so far. Establish a price. That's something that you and the buyer ultimately will determine what the home sells for. Preparing your home for sale, listing it for sale, going through the offers and negotiations, going under contract and through the process of escrow, closing, inspections, homeowners data, title policies, all those great things. And then the final details with the closing and of course then the closing. So my commitment to you once again is I'm committed to focus on your goals to help you achieve the results that you desire. Okay, and I don't stop working until your goals are attained. So if all of this sounds interesting to you and informative and something you'd like to have working for you, give me a call, Brian Chandler, 720-808-1007. I'd be thrilled and honored to be able to represent you. Have a terrific day. Thanks for hanging in there and viewing this video. I know it was a little lengthy. Okay, I'm back. Well, I hope you found some of that information interesting, let alone informative. And if we have an opportunity to work together in the future, I would be honored to be your representative. So if you want to give me a holler, my phone number is 720-808-1007. I hope you have a terrific day.